Okay, this is my next reflection for 586, and this week was a decent week in terms of getting one step closer to the goal of finishing up the research and writing a literature review. This week in class we talked about different methods of data collection, different measures, and one particular article that I found this week and that I read last night was a survey that was sent out to secondary social studies teachers. It was a simple random survey, and it was a really good study for my research because it's comparing the use of the internet in secondary social studies classrooms in 1999 versus 2005. So it was a replication study. And it was probably my biggest success this week was finding this article because it did a really nice job of helping me to categorize the articles that I've already found. So we did that in class last week, a little activity where we organized a bunch of articles that Dr. Strickland found. I haven't physically done that yet, which I was hoping to do this evening. But this article that I found actually almost did it for me just by reading the literature review within the article itself. And it broke down the topic of internet and social studies classrooms use into three different categories, which is pre-service training and preparation. The second one is the research on scaffolding using technology, and the third one is the uses of the internet to do historical learning and digital primary sources, which is the direction I think I'm leaning towards. So it was just really helpful to find this article and to really analyze the literature review that was completed in this article, because it helped me to think about how I can start to categorize all the sources that I'm finding. And the results of the study were interesting because it found that even though access to internet has increased, even for the same population 6 years later, the use of the internet really hasn't changed that much, aside from being used to for students to just access information, or for teachers to look up lesson plans that are available. So there's definitely a gap in there that I think I might be able to focus in on. So this week I definitely made some progress in that regard. So I continue to look at the references to find any other articles that I think I'm still missing. The good success that I've had is, I think, finding some of the key ones, because I'm starting to see a lot of repetition in terms of the articles that are listed in the studies that I'm reading. So I feel a little bit more confident now that I've found some of the key studies, although I do continue to find a couple new ones. So that's been a big success. The challenge again is just finding the time to go through and spend as much time as I would like to, going through all the studies, finding out, what the key research questions are, look through the discussion, the results, and continue to hone in on the gaps that might be out there. So more or less, the biggest challenge has been finding time to do that. But overall, it's been a good week, and my next steps are to physically pull out all the journals and studies that I found, all the articles that I found, and categorize them, and just to make sure it does line up with those three general research categories, and to continue to just really focus in on what my research question could be for my own study.